Come back from static display and tour of stars. Next event on our program is the Nigerian Army Women Corps demonstrations. Our special guest of honor, sir, the establishment of Nigerian Army Women Corps is one of the landmarks achievements of the Chief of Army Staff. The Nigerian Army is now registered among the proud committee of nations with professional Army Women Corps. Nigerian Army female officers and soldiers are given ample opportunity to develop their potentials in leadership and command. On this note, sir, I will now invite the Commander, Nigerian Army Women Corps, Brigadier General Pt.4, to give a minute talk on Nigerian Army Women Corps. The Commander, sir.
Our special guest of honor, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, ably represented here by the Deputy His Excellency Architect Yusuf Barnabas, our own amiable Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuku Yusuf Buratai. Permit me to stand on the already established protocol. I am Brigadier General Pt.4, Acting Commander, Nigerian Army Women's Corps. Our special guests of honor, sir, very senior officers, in the next 25 minutes or thereabout, the female personnel of the Nigerian Army will be showcasing what they can do as part of their contributions in the security architecture of the Nigerian Army under the leadership of our amiable Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuku Yusuf Buratai. The presentation is broken into twofold. The first 20 minutes will be for motorcycle, and then APC platoon will also be on the action. On this note, I want to hand over the microphone to the compere, the female compere, Lieutenant Chinda, to continue the proceedings of the display proper. Lieutenant Chinda.
The motorcycle team. Motorcycle have served Nigerian Army military forces around the world for very centuries. With this compact size and inherent maneuvering feeling, niche roles in military operations by enabling troops to travel with speed and agility over terrain that vehicle cannot traverse. There have been times in combat where speed and agility is exactly what was needed when it comes to relaying a critical order, getting ammunitions to machine guns, or scouting miles ahead of advancing units. The quick mobile motorcycle is irreplaceable on the battlefield. With the establishment of the first Women Corps in Africa in 2018, the Nigerian Army has recognized the capacity and competency of women soldiers in the battlefield. Today, as you can see, the distinct motorcycle combat role in the Nigerian Army is carried out by Nigerian Army Women's Corps. The Corps has given the Nigerian Army opportunity to recognize women in order to drive the maximum benefit from their contribution to the defense and security of our nation. Two up, one down formations. This formation is used by the motorcycle team during advance and reconnaissance of enemy locations. It is suitable in rapid operation on a wider front. It is good for mutual support and suitable when in contact or expecting enemy contact. It is very easy to maneuver or change to other formations with this formation. However, it is vulnerable to enemy air attack. Extended line formation. This formation is suitable for crossing gap or occasionally used to support troops during final assaults. This formation allows maximum coverage of the ground. It is suitable for open country, unlike the Northeast terrain. This formation is difficult to control, and the motorcycle team is vulnerable to enemy fire from the flank. Single file formation. This formation is used for advancing along the road when out of contact with the enemy. It is good for command and control of motorcycle team. This formation makes team vulnerable to enemy air attack. Box formation. This formation is used for movement as tri-axis of advance. This formation is good for control and allows the motorcycle team to move with speed. It is suitable for movement along roads but vulnerable to enemy air attack. Diamond formation. This formation is used in open ground. It is good for control of the motorcycle and the formations of all-round defense. It is also afford the motorcycle team all-round observation. This formation does not afford the team enough reserve. The motorcycle team mission specially tags them with the recognition of possible enemy location and confirmation of the initial reconnaissance reports. They will do all of these deep reconnaissance in advance of an advancing force and will generally remain far behind enemy line unsupported. The entire time they were on reconnaissance. As you can see, the team has gathered enough information and is moving back to brief the overall commander on the activities of the enemy. The mechanized platoon. The mechanized infantry platoon has 4 mechanized infantry combat vehicles. Today, as you can see, these mechanized infantry combat vehicles are manned by an officer and soldiers of the Nigerian Army Women Corps. The platoon is commanded by Lieutenant Fatima Saleh, a member of the 63rd Regular Course of the Nigerian Defense Academy, and she is a galloper. Each of the mechanized infantry combat vehicles carry a section of infantry combat female soldiers. On dismounting, each section will be commanded by a section commander, normally a corporal. Before dismounting, the platoon will carry out tactical movements with the mechanized infantry combat vehicles. These movements are caterpillaring and leapfrogging. Manning the multipurpose light bulldozer MTLB is 08NA/61/1655 Corporal Okoro Princess. The next vehicle, which is the street Spartan, is manned by 11NA/66/9332 Lance Corporal Ezuku Nancy. Next is the Cobra Armored Personnel Carrier. It is manned by 04NA/55/1646 Sergeant Ojoma Garba. And finally is the CSVP-3 China Mine Resistant Anti-Ambush Protected Vehicle. It is manned by 04NA/55/1646 Corporal Dare Oluwakemi. All these armored personnel carrier drivers are from the 112 Special Women Battalion from the Nigerian Army Women Force. Please, can we put the special guest of honor, very senior officers here present, can we please put a round of applause for the women for this special demonstration they've given to us. The mechanized section. When under attack or closing in with the enemy, the infantry section will dismount and carry out firearm movements to neutralize the enemy. For example, in an attack, operations of war, it is not practicable for the assaulting troops to produce such effective fire on the enemy as would result in neutralization of the objective. Please, a round of applause for them, please. Therefore, what is followed is when a body of troops is assaulting, another body of troops produce effective volume of fire on the objective, carrying the movement of assaulting troops by fire. Using capillary the section, we assault and neutralize enemy snipers, delaying their advance. A round of applause for them, please. The platoon commander will march forward to come and seek permission from the special guest of honor. The platoon commander. The platoon commander is Lieutenant Fatima Saleh, a member of the 63rd Regular Corps from the Nigerian Defense Academy.
They are all.